the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia connects with the youth in the Upper East Regional Capital of Bolgatanga. Nina a part of campaign tour. Mwasha siebe busumini Yakupa ya Dumwa and ne watumi ediakopiemo the Upper East region. Now, adia Wanwasubisi Mabunu from both the NDC and the PNC. Ababeka MPP Mabunu na omo eshi jama to nyon chinchirinchi edema His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na enwanwa. Na enwanwa in the sense that Ghana Statistical Service chirimwa udwani chirimwa the Upper East region. Nipa eto aba predominantly the youth. The youth constitute about 68.2% of voter if the Upper East region. This is a region hugely dominated by the NDC. 2020 elections, out of 15 parliamentary seats, NDC kuramu 14, MPP kuramu 1. Just one. Now, notable among NDC MPs free this region, the Honorable Mama Ayarega, the Honorable Isaac Adongo for Bolgatanga Central, the Honorable Dominic Ayeni for Bolgatanga East, the Honorable Edward Abambiri Bawa for Bongo, the Honorable James Agaga for Busa North, the Honorable Clement Abasa Park for Busa South, the Honorable Thomas Adadalu for Chiana Paga, the Honorable Abeta Kuka for Garu constituency, the Honorable Dr. Mark Nawani for Namdam, the Honorable Samson Chiragia for Navrongo Central, the Honorable Ladi Ayi Ayamba for Pusiga, the Honorable Baba Benson Tongo for Talensi, and it goes on and on and on. Nadia Mabrone say, a ginger omoma and yumri, or more LED side Jamano de ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say. In all these 15 constituencies, each of them can boast of an ambulance. Na under the reign of the NDC, ambulance ba kope. And another the entire region. Na eye juma, na eye station na Bolgatanga kwa. And they every constituency ewo ambulance. Everywhere you go, everywhere you go, people wanna say, people wanna pass. So we go he's the Bawumia, the digital Bawumia, it's the higher Bawumia, higher Bawumia. No lower Obiara, no lower Mahama.
By the advanced economies, we can do what they have done. We can do it better. It is possible. We have done so much that now the world is entering the fourth industrial revolution. This is the digital revolution, the digital economy that is coming up. And I want to make sure Ghana does not miss out on the digital economy. We have prepared ourselves. And what the advanced countries have done and have not even done, we are doing it. Ghana, we have issued the Ghana card to 17.6 million Ghanaians. And we are going to continue issuing it in schools and so on. But we have issued the Ghana card. Do you know that America is only now thinking about issuing the equivalent of the Ghana card? The USA does not have it. It is only now that Congress and the Senate, they are trying to introduce some legislation to issue the digital ID in the United States. So Ghana is ahead of the US in the area of digital identity. Do you know that in Europe, in the EU, they don't have digital identities across? They have given their countries up to 2028 to issue for all of the EU the equivalent of the Ghana card to their citizens. So we are able to do things that they have not yet done even in the advanced countries. And today, the Ghana card has become a very, very important instrument for us. Today, with the Ghana card, you know that you do not need a guarantor to get a student loan. With the Ghana card, if you go abroad and your passport gets missing, you can take your Ghana card and board a plane and come back to Ghana. Today, the Ghana card has allowed us to eliminate ghost workers from the public sector payroll. We have eliminated ghost workers from SNIT, ghost pensioners, from the National Service Secretariat, from the Controller and Accountant General payroll. Why are we able to do this? Because we are requiring that every worker has a Ghana card so that we can check your fingerprints. And ghost workers don't have fingerprints, so they all run away. We have issued the Ghana card, and it is going to make it easier for all of us. One of the new policies I'm going to introduce by the grace of God next year is a policy that the application of passports is going to be very easy. Next year, if you have a Ghana card, you do not need to apply and fill forms separately for a passport. All the information you need for a passport is on the Ghana card. So you just get to the website and put in your Ghana card number, pay your fee, and they will print your passport for you. And that will be the end of the matter. So we are able to do so much that many advanced countries have not yet gotten there. But one of the sweet things that we've started in this country is that when you give birth to a child today in the hospital and you take that child for weigh-in, you will be able to apply and obtain the Ghana card number for the child and the birth certificate number for the child simultaneously. They will all be given. This is what happens abroad. This is what happens in Abrochire, and that is what is happening in Ghana today. We have also moved on, and we have issued a digital address system in Ghana. Ghana must be one of 2 countries in the whole world that is operating a wholesale digital address system. 2 countries in the whole world. 2 that is operating a digital address system. There's nowhere in Ghana that doesn't have a digital address. And therefore we can do e-commerce, we can travel to places without requiring the whole idea of give me a direction, the cocoa seller is here, the blue house, the big tree, all of that is gone. You have now moved on for us to implement what we call mobile money interoperability. We are all enjoying it, because you can send money. Before it wasn't the case. You can send money from one telco to the other, from MTN to Telecel or to Airtel Tigo. That didn't used to be the case. But what is more important in Ghana today is that you can send money from a Momo account to a bank account, from a bank account to a Momo account. Ghana is the only country in Africa that has been able to do this so far. The only country. We are at the forefront. The United States of America has not yet introduced mobile money interoperability. They are now trying to do it. The Federal Reserve, the central bank there, is now raising the discussions for the introduction of mobile money interoperability in the United States. So Ghana is ahead in Africa, and we are ahead in the world. We are the fastest growing mobile money market in Africa. And we have become number one in Africa in terms of financial access to financial inclusion, because the majority of adults in Ghana have a mobile money account. And that mobile money account, because of interoperability, works just like a bank account. And so we have major financial inclusion. It didn't used to be the case. Today, we have brought zip-line drone technology to Ghana to deliver medicines, blood, vaccines across the country. 2,800 hospitals. Drones are delivering medicines every day, saving lives every day. This is one of the most important interventions that our government has done. I got this experience where my father died so painfully at Tamale Teaching Hospital because we were looking for blood that night of his operation and we couldn't find it. The blood bank was closed. We couldn't find it. And unfortunately, by the morning, he had passed away. So when I heard about zip-line drone technology, I got up and went to San Francisco with a team and met the company. And I said, I want you to come and set up in Ghana and help us to save lives. And we have set up in Ghana and we are saving lives. And what is interesting is that in the whole world, Ghana is now number one in the medical drone delivery services. The whole world, we are number one. The largest medical drone delivery service in the entire world is from Ghana. And this is so good. And all the drone centers are 100% manned by young Ghanaians. No foreigners are manning our drone flight operations. And just recently, a few months ago, the company in San Francisco came to recruit someone from Ghana to go and lead a team in San Francisco on drone flight operation. Came, and we are leading the world. And so it is very, very important that we understand that we can beat the world. It is possible. We are doing things in Ghana that we don't even understand, that we are ahead of the rest of the world in these things. We have just completed the e-pharmacy system in Ghana. That is what is the e-pharmacy system? We have put all pharmacies in Ghana on one platform. All pharmacies in Ghana, including 24 pharmacies in the Upper East region who are on the platform. And what happens? So today, because of the e-pharmacy system, if a doctor gives you a prescription, you can upload it on the e-pharmacy system and you can tell which pharmacy near you has the particular drug you are looking for. You can immediately tell which pharmacy has the drug, and you can tell the different prices from the different pharmacies. So you can order from the pharmacy that you want, you find the price competitive. We are the first country in the whole of Africa and one of the very few countries in the world to have a national scale e-pharmacy. We are the first country on the continent to have a national scale e-pharmacy. And this is something that we are leading the world on. We have also moved on, and I'm talking about healthcare here, to network all our hospitals. We are moving on. We've done over 300 hospitals now through the e-health program. That means all patient records so far in all teaching hospitals, in all the regional hospitals, in all the district hospitals, all patient records have been digitalized. So if they transfer you or refer you from Bolga to Kolebu, you no longer need to carry your folder from Bolga to Kolebu. Your records are digital. Go to Kolebu, give them your ID number, and they'll get all your records on the system. So no matter which hospital, whether it's Nsem-Pii, whether it's Boko, when they transfer you to Tamale or Kumasi or Accra, all you need is your digital ID. You don't need a folder to take place. You know, in the past, you go and they'll tell you your folder is missing. This is a problem, and we have solved this. And we are one of the few countries. I'm doing the research. I'm yet to see a country in Africa that has networked its hospitals. And by next year, we would have completed the networking of all Ghanaian hospitals and clinics and CHIPS compounds into the whole system and CHIPS compounds. And that is really something that we are going to be really pushing ahead. We are also the first country in Africa to issue our students in senior high school with tablets. One student, one tablet. One student, one tablet. And sometimes we don't even understand. All their textbooks are on the tablets. Lesson notes are on the tablets. Videos are on the tablets. When I met with the Prime Minister of Estonia, she was telling me that it is something they also want to do, but they haven't done it. But this African country called Ghana has done one student, one tablet, and is the first country in the whole of Africa to do it, and we should be proud. It is possible. It is possible. It is possible. We can beat the world. We can beat the world across. Let us not underestimate what we can be capable of. We are able to do so much. Today, you can sit at home and register for your national health insurance on your mobile phone. You can enroll for national health insurance and also renew your national health insurance on your mobile phone. Today, you can buy electricity credit on your mobile phone. Even if you are in the UK or China, you can buy credit for your house from the UK or China, and it will come on in there. Ghana is doing things that we don't even appreciate, and we are going to do more. We are just beginning. Next year, by the grace of God, I want to push and introduce the digitalization of land. Land in Ghana. We are going to digitalize all the lands in Ghana so that we don't need land guards to protect our land. We don't need to kill people because of land. You'll be able to check on your mobile phone who owns this particular piece of land, and everybody will know it. That is how different the countries abroad are making it. Land is very important. And if you don't have land in play in your economy, you've lost a lot, because a lot of the wealth of a country is in land. And so we are going to encourage all the chiefs and everybody to register their land. And we are not going to insist that they pay a registration fee, because that discourages a lot of the large landowners. It's important that they register. We will allow them to register, but when they sell, we will take our fee from that after they register. So that is how we are going to do it. There's also one thing that I want to introduce, that we are going to introduce in Ghana to help all workers in Ghana. And that is what? It's a credit system. If you are a nurse today and you receive 1,000 Ghana cedis a month, you are only able to spend 1,000 Ghana cedis a month. If you are a nurse in the US and you receive $1,000, you are able to spend up to $10,000 on your $1,000 salary. Why? Because the credit system works in America. It works in Germany. It works in the UK. It works in Japan, but it doesn't work in Ghana and many other African countries. And so I wrote a book in 2010. I wrote a book on this matter, and